Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I am here with another collection for April, stitched numbers and more collection at Spellbinders. This is in addition to their stitched alphabet collection. Love! So this now gives you even more options to play, whether you want to stitch or not. 2 huge thumbs up for this set. I absolutely love it. You can create even more unique, fun cards personalized with these numbers. So before I get into the video, it is coming up to the end of the spring cleaning warehouse sale at Spellbinders. Oh my goodness, things have been selling out. Things are still there. Don't forget, it ends on the 28th, so go take a look. I will link my video here where I introduced the sale and also showed you examples of a lot of great goodies at fantastic steals. Some of the steals are gone and a few steals are still there. I'm not even going to say it out loud. Just look at my finger. That's how many orders I placed, okay? I went, left, went back again, left, went back again one more time. You know what I did actually get? I don't have it, so I can't show you. Some of their nesting die sets. There was the A2 nested die set bundle on sale. That's gone. The mini slimline nested die set and a 5x7 nested die set. That's not a bundle. It's 2 separate, but it turned out to be a great deal. If you are a Kit Club member, you'll get an additional discount on it too. Yeah, so I will link those below so that I am talking about it. And all of the stitching dies for the alphabet, all of those are on sale. It's one of my favorite stitching cards is with the S. And I stitched this, and can you even see the thread? So technically, if I did not put thread on this and just put the gems in the center, it still works. Again, how many thumbs up am I giving now? That's like 4 in total, but these are all on sale as well. Looking at the scale, you can see that the alphabet, and this is an S, so if it was a D, it would be longer, but just roughly, you're looking at 1 5/8. Here, you're looking roughly at 2 1/4, and these are large too. So just keep that in mind that you can really then have fun playing with the card and making it super unique in terms of hashtag and put a letter, put a number, etc. I'll put a direct link then for the stitching dies that are on sale because there are a lot of them. Yes, I'm going to talk about that Glimmer workshop because it's coming. If you don't have a lot of Glimmer and you want to get a great deal and steal on them, I'm going to put a direct link for the Glimmer in the spring cleaning warehouse sale. So you can pick up 1 or 2 little things and get ready for that, including that Happy Parents Day, my little favorite here. It goes straight across, but I had cut it to fit on this card, okay? That little hot foil set. Quickly, the free Glimmer workshop will be on May 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get the products that are going to be used during the 2 workshops, the main workshop, which is the beginner workshop, and the advanced workshop, there are 2 kits available. I will link everything I'm talking about below. The main kit, I'm showing you the graphic here, advanced kit. And I am highly recommending that if you are interested in Glimmer or you have a Glimmer machine and you and your Glimmer machine are not the best of friends, this is the workshop for you to watch and watch it live because you can get to ask all the questions at that time. You guys are looking at this, aren't you? You can get to ask all those questions. I'm going to be watching it just for more tips, and I'm going to have some Glimmer plates, my Glimmer machine, and my die cutting machine ready to go and follow along. I'm particularly interested in the hinge method and some other little techniques I have seen, so I will be there as well. Let's get into this amazing little collection with a whole lot of product I have coming because I made so many examples I couldn't stop. First, we have stitched numbers dies. This is 18 pieces. I want to give you the numbers so you understand that this one in particular is representing 2 numbers, 6 and 9. Okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the numbers are here. You're not missing one. 18 pieces in total. Love. As you can see, I had it all nice and laid out here for my sanity. and so easy to work with. You also get that outline shadow where you can then change colorways and personalize like this. Darker pink, light pink. Look at that. You can tell I was having fun. You know, there's some cards I can look at and I'm just like, yeah, I was having fun. I was just having so much fun with the numbers. Then there is the stitched punctuation and symbols die. We have 20 pieces here. We have at, and they all have the outline. We have the hashtag. That's super cute. Here we have a nice bracket. I love that. And I actually didn't use it. So there's a card coming then with that. We have exclamation, question mark, period, and 2 commas. The comma I did use on this one because that's the year that my daughter is born, 98. So it's not a 98-year-old happy birthday card, but it could be. Happy birthday. But I put that there for the year. Okay. I was thinking outside the box. So these are fabulous. Love, love, love. Let me give you a measurement on the hashtag. 2 1/4, 2 1/2. Now let's go into a card that I showed you the other day when I was showing an example. Oh, I so love this. And so much of what is on this card has been in that warehouse sale too. We have first, stitched high. I had this high stitched way back when, because sometimes when you're stitching, it's so relaxing. You want to craft, but you don't know what to do. Stitching is the perfect answer to creating something without mental input in terms of creating a project. Sometimes we get stuck. Stitching is a way to help you. You just are still creating something. So I had made this and put it down. I did not have this part. So I had to pull out the cardstock, restitch it. This is using variegated purple floss. And Spellbinders carries the whole variegated pack, which is great. And there's a lot of colors in that pack. This style of crafting is not an expensive style of crafting. Thank goodness. And the results, come on. I use the outline in solid purple cardstock, then in glitter cardstock, then I popped up the stitched high. So it's 3 layers. And how I created that 3 layers, I just stagger one from the other. Then I use the exclamation point right there from the stitch punctuation. Stitch high on sale. Birthday unboxing, one of my favorite hot foil sets. If you are going to do the Glimmer workshop and you don't have a lot of Glimmer plates, you can never go wrong with Happy Birthday, and she is super easy and forgiving. Normally you see her a different way. I have 2 sets of it. This is how much I love it. I should have probably gotten 3, but I will foil 2 at a time. How you normally see me use that Happy Birthday is this version. This is that. So love. So this is on sale, birthday unboxing Glimmer. And I did that Happy Birthday. Black cardstock with matte gold. You can also get the stamped version too. This should be on sale as well because this whole collection is on sale. I think it's called Celebrations, Birthday Celebrations. Fabulous. I'll put a link for that too then. See that I'm mentioning it. You can take a peek in these last couple hours. To cut out the Happy Birthday, I use this set. Also on sale, Sentiment Labels Dies. That worked perfectly in cutting out that sentiment. In the back here, this is not on sale though, but she is a beauty. Scrolled punch and pierce plate. I had used the larger piece on our project and I had these 2 extras cut out from before. These 2 inner pieces, that's what's here with that on top. So I have a whole lot of purple going on here, but it's my favorite color, so I was going for it. Then I wanted this collage on an oversized card. The beauty of a card like this, and a lot of people can sign this card at this size. A colleague at work and it's their birthday and everybody volunteers you to make a card because, you know, you're the crafter. You could make a card this size. I'm going to tell you what size it is because it is a little bit oversized. Almost 7 inches by 5.5. About 30 to 40 people can sign this card. With space. Sign here, here. You could most of the florals. That is from this set, Typing Class. So love. This is a $40 or $45 set. I believe it's $10. You can do the typewriter, but it has amazing florals, as you can see. On the back, you will always get instructions too, which I so love about these large die of the month. This can only be purchased at Spellbinders. This is from February of last year, large die of the month. When you start to see these things going at that $10 or $5 sale, they may not be there in the future. Just saying, because I noticed that the past Kit Club is not 4 web pages, it's now 1 web page. So if things are phasing out, this might be one of them, okay? Just hint, hint. at $10 from 40. Yeah, it's a steal. Also in here is another favorite of mine. This one isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and she is full price, but boy, is she worth it. This is Club Blooms. Right here is this. And the reason why I did use the florals from here is the size. Club Blooms is big. This is a little bit bigger. See how the scale of it is? And then I did use the little berries. That's the only thing I used from this set was the berries right there in purple. I did a light purple to come back to this. And then I set it all on black, which I think is just dramatic. And let me show you. This is another one that's on sale. So love. And you could still bring this down, you know, in here. It could still work. It's just, I like to see my embossing folders and that space to spread out. Stitched Floral. This is an embossing folder of the month. This is in the warehouse sale as well. I don't know if it's going to be there forever, so I suggest if you like it, it's an oversized embossing folder, and it's not a 3D embossing folder, so it'll work in your standard die cutting machine. And that's my card. Love all this purple color goodness. I love the purple with the yellow and the pops of pink, and then that. Like at first I was like, where am I going with this card? I did put some gold mix gems only here, nowhere else, because I think there's enough going on. Now I'm going to bring this one in. And this is actually from the Stylish Oval collection because this card influenced this card. Let's talk about what happened here. When I did the introduction video for the Stylish Oval collection, this is a fantastic set. Stitched floral flip frame. So I guess I can have it in this video because it is a stitching die set, okay? Here without a number, here with a number. This is brand new. She's not on sale, but she is a by far winner because you can use her a few ways. You can use her intended, like so, where this bottom piece is here, and then sentiment in the middle. I did it the standard way the first time I used it. But then somebody named Jennifer McGuire did a video where she took this same style and extended it to a 5x7. And she also started clipping it apart. And once I saw that, I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. So when you guys first saw this, you saw the base of it. Let me show you what colorway it was before, but it just wasn't working for me. Because if you guys watch my channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you see this, you're going to be like, oh yeah. Yeah, she did have it like that. I sure did. And then I had this pink colorway, which is underneath this one. Okay? And I told you guys that I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. I showed you that I had the pieces done and I needed to put them on a card. But this colorway wasn't inspiring me. And then I watched Spring Baking Championship and this card came. After I watched Jennifer's video, cut it up, could not take the red. The red is underneath here. You see it peeking through? So is that pink. Change your colorway. And boy, am I happy. The same red is underneath here. That's it. You can't see it. That's the beauty of these little stitching dots. Let me bring it up close to you so you can see I did not start over. I did not waste it. I just clipped it apart. See the red underneath there? It's there. It's just hidden. There's a pink too with hot pink on top. So super love. Okay, crafters, I can't seem to find my embossing folder. This is the April 3D embossing folder of the month and it's called Patchwork. Right now, the club closes on the 27th. So if you did not order this 3D embossing folder, you're going to have to wait till it becomes available in the Past Kit Club. If not next month, which I doubt, it'll be the following month or after that. So that is in the background. That's the Patchwork embossing folder that you would use the universal plate system with. And then on here, that's the Essential Stylish Ovals, layered up, 1/8 of an inch foam tape. And on the inside, may your wishes come true on this special day. That is Fill My Heart's sentiment stamps. That's there. So it's like making a shaker, but not. Just a frame that's popped up. In here, that is Gold Mix Gems. This is a solid one. These are gold glitter drops. So love in the center of my flowers, but I am so happy when I changed the colorway. These leaves, if you don't know this color by now, some of you are like, I know it, I have it. Spellbinders Brush Gold Cardstock. LOVE Look at it as leaves. Isn't that elegant? I so love this card. From where it came in that red colorway, which I was trying to convince myself that I liked that colorway. That's why I changed it, and I'm so happy I did. I love that I went white with the big flowers, this sort of yellow colorway, and then the pink here. And then these glitter drops are working so well with the brushed gold cardstock. Loving it. I'm just so happy that it worked out. Wouldn't these stitching dies be great with the numbers? And that's this card. So I kept the same colorway. Why mess with something that you're just so happy with? This time for this card at this scale, before I had the two sides, so I have more flowers to play with, right? This one at a A2 card is only one section of this. You cut this out, then layer up the flowers. Here you can see the difference. This is white on white. That's white on red. See how you can see a color difference here? I mean, this is so small that it really is not like, oh my gosh, she has red on this card and it doesn't go. You can't tell. But on this, it looks brighter because it's white on white. I have pink and then a hot pink. And then I pulled out some pink cardstock here. I was just so feeling this card. I was thinking of my daughter when I was making this one. And I just played with that one panel. Deconstruct it, just took my new favorite pair of scissors, Spellbinders 9-inch Pro Shears, and just did a snip, snip, because at this length, I can do fussy cutting with this. Oh, she is so good. Like I said, I know people love these detail scissors, but in my hands, I don't know, I get like finger fatigue after a while. So to get a pair that can do that same style of fussy cutting and smooth corners at this size, oh, you just don't know. So I fixed up some parts. When you snip it, you have to even out the edges of the leaf. Those scissors did it like a charm. Can you even tell? Wherever it has a rough point, like let's say it stopped there, it's tucked under the number. And so I did this 98, did stitching. I didn't put a gem in the center because I just thought it was going to be too busy. With the gold metallic thread, I thought that was enough. Here, that's that birthday unboxing. So before you saw this version, so you're seeing the script version to the print version, and cut it out with the coordinating die. So this is glimmered now on brushed gold cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. Look how beautiful that is on top of this. So love. This is on a 110-pound white card base. And then previously, I had this done. This was also in the warehouse sale. Geometric flower background. So here it is on the card. Looks like it is matte gold hot foil roll. Hot foil rolls are on sale too. Love. And then all the florals and these glitter drops again. So card A came to card B. Next card. Oh, you can tell I was going for it. This is my Sweet 16 card. I don't know, I was in this girly mood. You know, my daughter's date of birth, which she's not 16, but then I wanted to do a Sweet 16 with the number. You can tell where I was in my head. Either a black base, still a lot of pink though, mostly pink. That floral flip frame works very well with this stitched number set. If you love stitching, you haven't gotten it yet, she can work great standard too. Let's not discount her here. She's beautiful, but she really does translate into other things with just a few snips. Okay. Sweet 16. This is my last card. Oh, I love this card so much. But boy, was she giving me anxiety. So I had an idea and it didn't work out, but I still needed to save the card. So what came along to help me save my day? I just did a video on this. The Everlasting collection. There's everlasting circles, everlasting squares. Took out the square. I was originally going to make this as a slimline with this color in the back, that deep charcoal gray, and it looked horrific with the pink. Had this all done. Notice too, let me bring it up close to you. Look at that 16. No stitching. And it still works fine. So you can get stitching dies without stitching a single thing if you don't feel like it, or if you do stitching but you don't have time to and you need a quick card. Oh, she's beautiful. And then I put some gems in the centers. Do you have to put gems in the centers? No. The beauty of Spellbinders gems is that the size fits perfectly when you need that little small gem for these little dots here. Love that. So I had embossed this pink cardstock, Flower Frenzy, Spring Cleaning Warehouse Sale. So love. Super love. I bought a second one. Why? Because I've been seeing videos where people put ink on the embossing folder and use a brayer and do this technique. But I know me. If this embossing folder, after I do that technique, is not clean, it's going to drive me insane. So because the embossing folder is now at a really good price, I was like, you know what? Let me get a second one and then I can practice. Because I was holding off on that technique because I just really love my 3D embossing folders, and I don't want this. Certain inks you'll use on it and all of a sudden this whole thing is pink. That would drive me absolutely crazy. Because when I put a piece of paper in that embossing folder, oversized, I pick where I want my design to be. I had embossed this pink panel, used the same pink cardstock for the outline on the number. There's that 6 or a 9 and the 1. Cut it here in brushed black cardstock. So let me bring it up to you again. That's brushed black. So it's not standard black cardstock, is brushed black. So there's a difference between here and here. And I like that. Look at all those colors. Had this idea of it being a slim line with this. Then I decided to use everlasting squares all the way out, meaning make it a square card and then layer all these wonderful squares. So I was happy that I didn't give up and I went for it. Cut out these 2 with the squares. Needed a 3rd square. Instead of going into the next one over, I skipped and then did this wider one. To lighten up this gray, I went with Spellbinders' new Fog cardstock. Love. So it's like pink, dark gray, fog, black card base. This is a 5.5-inch square card. Now the florals. Let's talk about those florals, because I think the florals are a real fabulous anchor. If you didn't think about Club Blooms before, you might think about it now. This is Club Blooms, all right here in this collage. I did my favorite, that big flower. Use this little bud here twice. I love the leaves too. This leaf is my favorite. I love this. I love this one too. Yeah, this Club Blooms is just fabulous all the way around. Here is the magic of Club Blooms. Notice here she's a dark, vibrant, rich colorway. Silver leaves, this hot pink, burgundy, black center. This is like my favorite Club Blooms card by far. Sometimes I'll pull this card out when I'm creating. This was out when I was making this. I'll keep this one just to have as a reference point where to start. Think of it like a template. It's usually springy like this, but I think she's fabulous. Look how it's the same exact thing, but completely different. You know, when I tell you guys like, wow, she's a wowza. Club Blooms, and so much opportunity for fun and play. These little berries too. I love a good berry and I love a good sprig. They're the berries. That's the same berries you saw over here. Just yeah. Hot pink, lighter bright pink, a kind of a plum burgundy colorway, black. The leaves and such, that is brushed silver cardstock. On this card, I have brushed silver. I can't find a sheet of brushed black. This is the envelope. But see how it works so well? This would be great for a teenager, number 1. Graduation card 2, this colorway. My envelope maker in hot pink. You know what I mean? This is a slimline envelope, but can't you see the excitement? Oh, this is just so pretty. The Sweet. This is on sale as well. I'm going to pull out 2 stamp sets for you. Both of these are on sale. It's party time. This is part of that birthday celebration set. That's on sale. This is on sale too. Seasonal motif sentiments. This goes with that whole seasonal motifs die line from Becca Feekin. That's sweet because I needed to have a sweet here. And I still use that same sentiment labels die to cut out the sweet. So I put sweet, 16, no stitching, had all these blooms. The card opens out to the side. And on the inside, again, use another one of these squares. If I do call it never ending, it's the same thing I mean. Never ending, everlasting. I may call it never ending by accident. So just know I mean this set. And on the inside here, let's have a blowout for your birthday. Right there. Isn't that fabulous? And I love that I can still have all this black, but have this space to write a sentiment, etc. So love. Alrighty, crafters, I think that is it. I'll have this video, if it's not now, it'll be on the last day of the warehouse sale, because the sale does end on the 28th. Here are my 4 cards, 3 of them featuring the Numbers and More collection. Brought this in because this is also stitching, and I think she works seamlessly here. This could have been here, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. I was having a blast and I had to stop because I needed to show you guys this amazing set. Some places this is sold out, asked to be notified, okay? But this is a fabulous 2-part collection. That is it. All you have is just numbers and then the stitched punctuation. That is it for the stitched numbers collection and more. Alrighty, crafters. Everything will be detailed and linked below. And until the next video, hope you guys loved whether I did stitching or not. It's all good. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.